Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is the second video of my 10-gallon shrimp tank project. It has been a whole week since I started this project, where I took 10 young blue dream shrimp from my 40-gallon community tank and placed them into my old 10-gallon tank to create a shrimp-only aquarium. Let's take a look at how the first week went for my shrimp. I will start with the most important thing, and that is, no one has died. I was very worried that I would lose shrimp due to their relocation, but everyone is still alive and seem to be doing really well. All 10 shrimp can be found in the tank, but I have to look very closely. They are really good at hiding. Having tinted glass in this aquarium makes it harder to see the shrimp when they're on the glass or behind the filter or heater. That is why I put white sand as a substrate here. I can see shrimp very clearly when they're on the ground. Let's talk about feeding. There is a lot of algae in this aquarium and the shrimp seem to love it. I have been putting Shrimp King food in daily and they eat some of it, but they don't seem to enjoy it as much as they do algae. On day 4 I noticed that shrimp got a lot more relaxed and stopped hiding so much. I could see them together hanging out on the back glass and around the heater. That's where the most algae is. Starting tomorrow I will reduce the feeding to once every 2 days. Let's see how that goes. As for the lighting, I've set up the lights to be on for 12 hours a day, thinking that it will help the plants grow faster as well as produce plenty of algae for the shrimp. I started noticing the front glass was getting covered by algae by day 4, and by the end of the week it was pretty bad. The sand is also getting some of that algae growth, so I dialed the lights back to 10 hours a day. Let's see how that works out. It's time to do my weekly aquarium maintenance. I start by cleaning the front glass with a regular sponge. I do have a special tool for algae removal that I have used in the past, which worked out great because I had a lot of algae to remove. But for this amount here, regular sponge does the job easily. Next, I remove some of the old water and collect the food leftovers and poop from the aquarium floor. I am being very careful not to suck in the shrimp, but they typically do a good job of running away from danger, and they are big enough for me to be able to actually see them. I will have to change my water changing technique for when the baby shrimp are coming, hopefully in about a month. In my first video I said I will probably change 10% of water once per week, but this time it felt right to do more like 20 to 25%. As a part of my maintenance process, I clean the filter media once per week. I just take it out and wash it in the bucket with aquarium water. Then I place it back. I will change the media during my monthly maintenance. Next, I decided to clean the pre-filter sponges. In my other tank, I do this maybe once per month. But in this tank, it felt it was a good idea to clean them this time. First of all, before removing the pre-filter sponges, I made sure not to forget to turn both filters off to avoid sucking the shrimp in. Then I just take it off and do the same thing I did with filter media. Wash it in the old aquarium water and then place it back on the intake pipe. As you can see, it was actually pretty dirty. Good thing I cleaned it. I've added new dechlorinated water, just forgot to record it. Of course, the water looks very cloudy right after my maintenance. And here's how it's looking just a few hours after. Most of the cloudiness has settled and the shrimp seem to be very happy. That's it for this video update. I'll make another one in a week. I'm hoping to see shrimp grow to full adult size by then, and who knows, maybe they'll even get pregnant. Also, plants should get noticeably bigger compared to the very beginning. Maybe I'll do some trimming and replanting. I'm excited to see what happens next. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next update.